Morning, everybody. So, as Paulo said, I'm Claudia Mitchell, Senior Vice President, Portfolio Strategy at Astellas Pharma, and today I'm going to be talking to you about Astellas cell and gene therapy programs. First, our customary disclaimer. All right, I'd like to begin my presentation today by introducing you to Astellas Cell and Gene Therapy Centers of Excellence. We currently have 5 sites between Japan and the US. Our first site was Astellas Institute of Regenerative Medicine, based outside of Boston, which was founded with the acquisition of Okada in 2016, and serves as a core center for cell therapies at Astellas. Then we have Universal Cells, which was acquired in 2018 to bring universal donor cell technologies to Astellas. Following that, we have Zyphos Biosciences, which was acquired in 2019 and has become a center of excellence for Astellas' next-generation CAR therapies. Then we have Astellas Gene Therapies, which was created following the acquisition of Audentes in 2020 and has become a center of excellence for Astellas Gene Therapies. And in addition to those U.S. sites, we have in Japan the Tsukuba Biotechnology Research Center, where we do research and manufacturing. So first, I'm going to start by talking about the Astellas gene therapy programs. At Astellas, we strongly believe that in the transformative powers of gene therapies. We continue our focus area approach by combining modality, biology, and disease to be better able to identify promising programs to tackle diseases with high unmet medical needs. And we're strongly committed to gene therapy. Before the acquisition of Audentes, we had been conducting exploratory research in gene therapy in Japan, and through the acquisition of Audentes in 2020, we successfully brought in manufacturing capabilities in-house, which greatly accelerated our initiatives in gene therapy. In April last year, we launched the Astellas Gene Therapies as a gene therapy center of excellence and to build end-to-end capabilities, incorporating R&D, manufacturing, and commercialization. And next month, we are opening a new large-scale manufacturing facility in Sanford, North Carolina, where we can cover commercial-scale manufacturing as well. As I said before, the acquisition of Audentes allowed us to take what Astellas does best, which is to provide talent and resources to grow the portfolio, our development and regulatory and commercial capabilities, and our global footprint, and merge all that with Audentes and what they did best, which was to provide top skills and talent in gene therapy, their unique capabilities in gene therapy manufacturing, and also their agility. So together, all that became Astellas Gene Therapies, which is uniquely poised to be a world-class leader in gene therapies. We have a long-term commitment to advancing our gene therapy programs with significant ongoing investment to build a portfolio of medicines and a series of launches across multiple diseases over the coming years. With the acquisition of Audentes, as well as partnerships with other companies, Astellas Gene Therapies has one of the broadest early pipelines in the industry, along with the capacity to produce high-quality gene therapy products to meet the anticipated demand. Today, we have the capability to bring our gene therapy products from early discovery throughout commercialization. Our unique manufacturing infrastructure is a key competitive advantage in helping us to overcome industry challenges, with research and manufacturing co-located to enable collaboration and knowledge sharing. we are already able to see the impact of the investments in innovation of Astellas gene therapies on the overall productivity of our manufacturing process. Through the introduction of new technology and process improvements, we have seen an increase in the amount of AAV vector genomes that we can produce from a single production run. As we move into our next generation process in 2022, we anticipate another substantial jump in our AAV manufacturing capabilities. The pace of innovation and the highly competitive landscape in gene therapies require strong collaboration and cross-industry partnerships. As the majority of genetic diseases are rare and have limited therapeutic options, there is a strong pressure to work quickly to meet patient needs. So to do this, we must ensure that our candidates have the highest possible chance of success in every step of the way. So this means partnering and collaborating with academic groups, biotech companies, clinicians, and scientific experts in the field, as well as regulatory authorities, and importantly, with the patient communities that we serve, to ensure that we have the expertise to overcome complex challenges across all stages of research and development. So at Astellas, we continue to seek further partnerships and collaborations to help us fulfill our aspirations in the field. As I mentioned before, our gene therapy portfolio is one of the broadest in the industry. And we have two candidates in clinical development, AT132 for X-linked myotubular myopathy, which is currently under clinical hold, and AT845 for Pompe disease. In addition, we are working at the research stage to build a sustainable portfolio across a number of areas, including other rare neuromuscular diseases, CNS, and ocular disorders. Now I'll move into our cell therapy programs. Astellas has established a firm foothold in cell therapy with an entry point in the field of ophthalmology. We recently inaugurated a new facility in Westborough, Massachusetts, to further strengthen our research, development, and manufacturing efforts in cell therapies. We have also established multiple universal donor pluripotent stem cells lines in preparation for clinical applications. We are also developing a logistics systems to deliver cell therapies to doctors and patients. In particular, we are focusing on the development of formulation technologies that support logistics, and we have made great progress in developing technologies that allow us to freeze the final formulation and significantly extend its shelf life. Finally, we have been steadily building up our GMP production system. We have selected raw materials that complied with the regulations and have completed a large-scale production for proof of concept testing of our lead program in ophthalmology. This slide illustrates how we have evolved our cell therapy platform at Astellas to achieve our goals. Our strategy is quite simple. First, we started by establishing a firm foothold in ophthalmology, and then in also establishing the foundations of our cell therapy value chain. Then we are leveraging the universal donor technology to expand our cell therapy pipeline to include other diseases beyond ophthalmology. And lastly, we are combining our stem cell platform with our gene editing technologies to create next generation cells with enhanced properties. Following the clinical trials of retinal pigment epithelial cells, our gene therapy platform has been expanded with other programs in ophthalmology, immunology, and oncology, where we are preparing for INDs. Our goal is to achieve multiple INDs by 2025 with this platform. This slide illustrates our key pipeline programs for blindness and regeneration, where most of these programs, as you can see here, are still in preclinical stage. And finally, this slide shows our key pipeline programs for immuno-oncology. As you can see, our IO pipeline programs are based on several different modalities, but they also include our cancer cell therapy programs based on our allogeneic cell therapy platform. With that, I thank you for your attention.